This is a 100% vanilla no mod build in Sanctuary Hills, and what I did, I utilized everything in the area and the surrounding area to build these. This building that you're looking at is the only major prefab build that I did. I didn't exceed my budget. So what we're looking at is a little storage area for the steel drums that I gathered up. Going in on your right is going to be the power armor workbench, as well as the weapons and armor workbenches. I'm going to put a cabinet in the back. I gotta find one and pull it off of a house and put it there. The chemistry lab. That little wooden box was from a house. I rounded up a whole bunch of tires in the area. I found a fishing rod and a toy car. I gotta put those someplace. My little bedroom area, there's going to be a wall at the far end right there on the beams to separate the chemistry lab from the bedroom. The little living area, and I did find a mannequin in the area. I don't have anything really open, so whatever you start off as far as like level 1 goes for building a settlement, that is what I have open, and that's it. Everything else I found and grabbed and put up here. So this is the bathroom. I gotta wait until I get the toilet and the sink option open, if there is such an option open. I'm not sure. I haven't made it that far on any of my characters, and I have a few. I lined the entire street with the picket house or the picket fences just to get them out of the street because they were just thrown in the street. This is a evolving build right here with that front door. I'm not going to keep it. I'm going to work on that one a little bit better. But this is the garden area I made. I have the scaffolding with the turret because there's a really big opening in the back right there. I got a water pump. I fenced in the big holes in the hedges. I got the melons and the gourds. I moved from another location in here. Have a little party area, sitting area. Found the flamingos. I made a guard shack because you can go out onto those rocks behind there and you can fish, you can hunt, you can practice shooting. I found a tricycle. That's not the one that's in front of the Soul Survivor's house, by the way. I found that. And yes, I need to put doors on everything. Those stack of tires are tires I found in place there. I got this house kinda situated. It's not 100%. Like I said, when you see the full rebuild as the game goes on, I'm gonna keep changing it and evolving it, and I'll give you a full tour as it goes. Now I have noticed that if you leave some of the items alone, like the dressers, the first aid box, the mailboxes, things like that, not the safe though, stuff will respawn. I've noticed that on my bigger character. That's the one I've been doing a lot of my videos on lately. And I know I went through and I cleaned out Sanctuary. I cleaned it out of everything in there with my big guy. And I came back and there was still stuff in the dresser that I know I was just there like a couple in-game days ago. And stuff was already back in. Like, and I sat there and I'm like, did I put anything in here? No, it respawned on its own. If you didn't know that, now you do. I scrapped the car here because I was running low on metal. This is the security house, so to speak. I didn't know what to do with it. This one isn't set in stone yet. So this is just to throw something together. I have a pathway that the turret is guarding, and there's a bridge that goes across the river. So that turret is guarding that entryway. We're gonna go around the front. I had a hell of a time trying to find walls that would fit that, and I couldn't get it to glitch in. So I just rigged something up for right now. None of this is set in stone by any means, except for maybe the doghouse. A lot of this I left in place. I added another chair, and I don't know how I welded the couch into the wall, but it happened. But I threw this together just to have some kind of organization in the house. The bathroom, if you want to call it a bathroom, only had a tub in it because everything else was broken. I tried putting a bed in here, but because of that pile right there, it wasn't working. But the desk was already in there. I just straightened it out and made it a security office, if you want to call it that. Yeah, there's a gap right there for the wall. I'm still working on trying to get walls to weld in. But I play on PC with an Xbox controller, so the movements are kind of finicky. I know you can change the speeds and stuff in the settings. I already know all that from Starfield. But I'm just learning how to like weld everything into this game because it's a little bit different. There's the workshop house. I pretty much gutted this thing. There's not much left. I mean, I have a little tiny sitting area. One little bedroom. I put that stuff in there. That dresser I know I cleaned out, and I did not put turpentine and scissors in there. That respawned. Left the bathroom pretty much alone. There was no sink in it, I don't think. If there was, I scrapped it because it was broken. Little tiny sitting area. I left a lot of the junk that was already in the house there. Just straighten it up a little bit. I can't go into an area that looks like a disaster hit, pardon the pun, and try and make heads or tails out of it. I have to straighten it out and see what I can do with it. So all that furniture that was on that empty platform came out of the house right there. This is the house that had everything just piled on top of each other, the wine barrel, the wooden crates, the sink, everything. There's a safe underneath the crib, in case some of you didn't know that. I didn't touch any of that room. I'm going to probably turn this into a 2 to 3. If I could put 3 beds in there, that'd be great. But at least 2. But yeah, there was like all kinds of crap that was like in here. I had to clean all that out. It was a shame I couldn't use the wine barrel. That would have been cool. I picked those up and threw them out. An empty house there. Now I didn't forget to scrap any of the fences. I just could not reach those when I had the build mode up. So you're gonna see random pickup fences just standing up, and I can't do anything about it. I can't grab them. There's another house. I emptied this one out a lot too because I used a lot of the furniture elsewhere. So I picked from the furthest houses away and brought it to where I wanted it. That way I can keep the innermost houses fairly well furnished without, you know, robbing them of everything. So all this is how it was, just cleaner. Really nothing to write home about. I threw a bed in there. And all that is what was there. Just straightened out. On to the next house. Yeah, there's my forest of picket fences. It took 2 hours to do that. Because I was hell bent on keeping as much of this stuff as I could possibly get. Because I didn't have a lot of weapons to keep dropping and storing and thing to make the build bar go down. So this is a workaround, so to speak. I got a couple beds in there. I got a functioning bathroom in here, if you want to call it functioning, but it's a whole bathroom at least. Those dressers I left there. It's like the only big safe I picked, really. It's too bad you can't like remodel the root cellar area. That'd be kind of really nice. I'll have to give you a tour on the next video where I find a whole bunch of stuff. The majority of it was in Sanctuary Hills, but if you go outside the area, you will find like all kinds of stuff. I mean, I was dragging stuff across the river and everything to do a lot of this build. I found a shopping cart even. That's up on that platform. With all the other furniture. Soul Survivor's house is the only functioning working bathroom. Imagine that. I left the bedroom pretty much the same. I really didn't take out a whole lot in this house. I wish I could scoot the baby changer and straighten it out. But I can't. Yeah, if you didn't notice, the washer and dryer has stuff in it. And I didn't put it there. And down the street we go to the other houses. So as I open more things up, and I have a very vanilla based game, there's nothing on it, as well as all 6 of the DLCs. All those are vanilla based, there's no mods on any of it. As soon as I get through the skill trees and start opening up more build options, kind of like how you do in Starfield, I will be making Sanctuary the main base, so to speak. And it's going to constantly evolve, more decorations will be in, and stuff like that. But I at least wanted to show you guys that there is a way to build without scrapping everything and starting over. So don't think that you have to like tear down the entire town and get all the resources out of it that you possibly can get, because I've made that mistake on a couple of my characters and I kind of regret it. Because this is by far my best build. By far. By just utilizing what you have available, and then you can just go from there. I really can't do anything with that room because of that. Yeah, I was really kind of disappointed. I can't turn that one into a decent bedroom, but I can at least turn this one into a halfway decent bathroom. But I really don't know what I'm going to do with this house yet. It may be like a storefront, I don't know. So if you have any ideas, I'm all ears. Because this house is like at the end of the road and it could be easy picking for raiders and stuff like that. So I have a fence right there, and I just put a fence right there to kind of block everything off. We're gonna make our way to the back of the house that I ripped everything out of. I did keep the playground and the picnic tables. And it's a crying shame that we can't take those lanterns that have the light lit already on them. That would be really helpful. But that is the tour of my sanctuary build, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.